Hi, friends. Welcome. I'm Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here with Ellie, my little Yorkshire Terrier. And happy Friday. Welcome, welcome. It's such a great day. Um, we're always happy when it's a Friday, aren't we? I'm just checking to make sure we're live here on my Facebook page. Okay, it looks like we're live. That's a good thing. That's always great. Okay, welcome, welcome. Let me see. I'm going to do a couple of little housework things here. Okay, so it's warm here in Escondido, California today, southern California near San Diego. Hi, Holly. Good to see you. How's the weather where you are, Holly? It's warm here today. They're saying it's in the 70s, but we live pretty far out east and from the center of town, and it gets a little warmer out here. Very warm. Good for the avocado trees and the orange trees. So good to see you. Ellie's getting tired, but hi, Kay. Good to see you from North Carolina. Hello, hello. Um, I brought Ellie's package of treats because I thought it would keep her a little bit more active. And so she is kind of licking her chops, isn't she? See? Most of the time you just see her and she's groggy, but thank you for sharing, Kay. But she actually runs around the house and gets all rowdy. But you don't really see her doing that. You just see her. Oh, she's getting very excited now about her treat. Okay, you're a good girl. What a good girl. She loves those things. So happy Friday. Marcia Long, good evening to you. I hope everybody's having a really good um, Friday and Friday afternoon. Um, it's nice to have a Friday. Tomorrow is my wedding anniversary, and we are going to go out to dinner. Ann Sawson from West Virginia, welcome. So my husband's going to take me out to dinner. We have a Mexican place that we like closer to the coast. It's a little drive over, so we don't go over there all the time, but for special occasions. So we're going to go over there tomorrow night, and we're very excited. I'm excited. It has really good Mexican food, and we have really great Mexican food here in San Diego County. We do. Hello, Margaret Gordon. Um, oh, they have tail ribbons. How nice. Thank you, Kay. Yeah. Um, I hate to tell you, you might have known last year was our 50th. This is our 51st wedding anniversary. I can't even believe it. Linda Leonhardt, good to see you. I was a baby when I got married. Oh, a pigtail. Okay, that's what you meant. Yeah, we were both babies. We really were. They really don't do that so much anymore. They don't get married that early. They're smarter. But okay, she's going to go down. So, anyway, we're going to have a nice dinner tomorrow night and celebrate, and we're looking forward to it. Thank you, Holly. Um, are you guys having good weather there where you are? I hope. I mean, it's fully into the spring. We still have another month or two before, about a month and a half. Well, let's see, about 2 months before summer. Thank you, Margaret. Good to see you. But it's usually now that we get the snow is over and we get better weather. Here in San Diego County, we have low fog in the mornings. And so we call it, thank you, Polly, we call it May gray and June gloom because it burns off by about noon or 1 o'clock, but usually the mornings are foggy and a little bit cloudy, and then it burns off. So right now we're into the May gray, but it's burned off. It's a beautiful sunny afternoon. And then we get into July and August and September are just downright hot. Thank you. Thank you all. Okay, so what is new? Let's get into what is new. Um, Hi, Eleanor. Good to see you. There's not a super lot going on except for my May host code, and I've got two different options for you with the host code. And you can see it. You guys on Facebook know that it's up above the broadcast here, and my YouTube people know that it's down below. Use that host code, and this month, until the end of May, I have a couple different Tina Lesson. Good to see you. I have a couple different specials going on with regard to my host code, and you've probably seen this one. We have been making, and I've been posting the cards with the let me see, put it over here, the cards made with the So Refreshing bundle. I love this bundle. I really do. It's a fabulous bundle. And these are the three cards that I've made. There's the mini slimline card. There's this one I posted today, which is a pretty vase with little strawberries. I can't even believe those little tiny strawberries. They're so adorable. They're dies, and the little green top knots. Can you even see them? They're so cute. They're dies. They're absolutely adorable. And who would expect that the So Refreshing bundle, which is really a lemonade party bundle, would make this super cute? And then this is kind of the lemonade picnic card. So all three of these, I have PDF tutorials that I will send you for free, and they're exclusive. I'm not giving them to anyone else except those of you who spend a minimum $35 in my online store and use my host code. And then you'll get all three of these, the PDFs to make these cards. And you're going to love this bundle. I suggest just buy the bundle in my online store, and you'll get, I'll pop the tutorials over for you. I finished them yesterday, so they're ready to go as soon as you order. Oh, 65 there, Lori, on Stanton Island. How lovely. So I will pop those PDF tutorials. I'll email them to you as soon as you place an order in my online store, $35 or more, and use that host code. And then if your order is $50 or more, I will send you these darling sequins, as these are all gifts to you for using my online store. And I really love these sequins. Pretty Peacock. I don't know what that is. Melon Mambo, maybe, and white. I can't remember exactly. Anyway, those are my specials for you for shopping with me this month. And I like to give you guys gifts. You know that. 68 in Pennsylvania. Roz, good to see you. So, what are we going to do today? I have some new things to show you that you've probably already seen, but we're going to use them today, and I wanted to use them so you can see them. And I'm going to show them to you right now, and then you'll see them when we use them. Do you ever get the Designer Series paper stacks? So these are 6x6 paper stacks. They come in the in colors. These are the in colors for 2023, 2025. And we've got Wild Wheat, Pebbled Path, which I'm liking a lot more, Moody Mauve, Boho Blues on the front, and then copper clay is inside. And I'll show you the patterns. So you always get two patterns, and every year they switch up the patterns. So this year, there are two different sheets, two different patterns. So one is little hearts, and on the back lines, can you see that? Let me put them this way, like that. And the other one is polka dots, kind of large polka dots and stripes. And so you get, I think, about 8 of each color with the in colors. Now, then they also have these in the brights, the neutrals, the subtles, the regals. So you can get these for every color family that we have. Hi, Cindy Reed. Good to see you. Hot here, hot up there in Canada, huh? So we're going to use the in color Designer Series paper today. And usually if someone is a new person, I usually recommend that they just get one. For Designer Series paper, I know all the others are beautiful, but these serve you very well. If you get the papers to match, you can make so many cards from these, and that's what we're going to use today. And we are going to make not a card, but a bookmark. we're going to make a little bookmark today, and I'm going to show you some other new things that are new in the annual catalog that we can use. So let me turn you down and we'll get started. You didn't know that, Linda. Okay, good. See, I'm glad that I'm explaining that. So let me turn you down and see if this works. Okay, here is the bookmark. So you can see here on this bookmark, I've used the Boho Blue Designer Series paper. And all it's called is In Color Designer Series paper, Brights Designer Series paper, Neutrals Designer Series paper. And each pack has all those patterns that I just showed you. So that's what I did with it here. And look at how beautifully it goes with the Boho Blue cardstock. So we're going to make some bookmarks. I don't usually make bookmarks on my lives, but I do make bookmarks for gifts because people love them. And this one I made for the happy birthday bookmark. And what else are we going to use? Okay, we are going to use, you might be wondering where that fun little scallopy lacy thing is from. And that is from this brand new punch called the Elegant Tag Topper Punch. And do you see this right here? So it's a 2-inch hole there. You put a 2-inch piece in. We're going to do it, and I went ahead and had this be at both the top and the bottom. Now you could just have it at the top, and the hole there isn't really big enough for a ribbon. It would work for a baker's twine or linen thread. Yeah, it is pretty, isn't it? So I love to make bookmarks because they're small and you can foo-foo them up, which is what I like to do. So actually, I thought today for us, you've already seen this color, so I thought, let me put this paper aside. I thought we might make one, and I haven't made one, but let's make one out of bubble bath and copper clay. I love copper clay so much. So I've already pre-cut these for us. And this again is the different designer series paper. Over here we have the pattern that has the hearts, and this is the one with the polka dots and the stripes on the back. So you could use either one, but let me give you the measurements in case you want to write these down. I always say I'm going to put them in my blog and my YouTube, and a lot of times I forget, and I don't do that on purpose. I want you to know I mean to do it. But then when I go back and do my blog and the YouTube, I forget. Okay, so the piece for the bookmark itself, the cardstock, is 6 inches by 2 inches. And you know it's 2 inches because we're going to fit it into that punch. And the designer series paper is 5 inches by 1 7/8. It's just barely going to clear. It's just going to have the tiniest little border on each side. So let's just get started and do our punching with this fun, a lot of punches are called tag topper, but this is called Elegant Edge. Okay, so we just go ahead and put one edge in. Many times I will turn my punch over to look and make sure that I have it in right. This one you can't you can't move your paper too much to the left or the right because you have these guides on the front, right? So you're pretty safe, but sometimes I put a punch in and I've got the paper coming out like toward Jones's. So we'll do this end. Okay, and look how pretty. Check out how pretty that is. Isn't that darling? And you know, we could use this, and I'm sure that I will, on a card. Just have it coming down on the side of a card. So pretty. And then we're going to do the other end because, I don't know, I'm imagining this as a bookmark that doesn't really have a ribbon tying it up at the top. Okay, so there are both sides. And let me get all these little crumbs off with my little scooper thing. I haven't used this with you guys for a while. It's like kind of a vegetable scooper that you can get on Amazon. It cleans your countertops and your cutting boards, but it works well for all those little pieces. Okay, so there's our bookmark base out of our bubble bath. I love bubble bath. Such a pretty pink. I'm so thankful they gave it to us. Okay, and this is our copper clay. And so we're just going to go ahead and put this down with a little bit of glue. I really wanted to caution you guys. I think I might have done this the last time we were together. I see people in my classes that just put glops of glue, but you don't want to. You just need a tiny bit. Oh boy, now why is that not fitting in there? This is not good. Oh my goodness sakes. Maybe I didn't cut this the right. It was supposed to be 5. But let me see. Let me cut off a bit. Oh dear. Oh, now that's going to be too short. Let me try to even that up. It's just going to be what it is. We'll set that one to the side. I don't know why it didn't look quite right to me. So we're just going to have it be like this. I don't know why that wasn't quite right. Okay. You know, nothing is a mistake. We can work with anything, can't we? And it doesn't take away from the pretty bookmark at all. Okay, so we've got that glued down. And now let's see, I better put this one up. Okay, 2 things we're going to do. We're going to make a background for our sentiment. And what I'm going to use for this is the Nested Essentials. Remember, these are some dies in the back of the new catalog that are not with a stamp set. So they're not like a bundle, and they're just called Nested Essentials. So you have to look in the back of the catalog to find them. But I think they're fabulous. I hope they keep them for a couple years because they're very good. Okay, so I'm going to bring up my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I think all of the Nested Essentials fit in the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, so that is very handy. Okay, so we're going to cut this scrap of bubble bath cardstock using, and you know what? Yeah, perfect. I thought I was supposed to stamp it, but I'm not. I'm stamping on another thing. So we're just going to go ahead and use this Nested Essentials die and just run this through. Now, whenever you're making cards, if you like my style, what I do is I kind of just layer things, build things up one on top of another, and that's what I'm doing in this case. So here we have our bookmark, and we're going to layer, we're going to build up on it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, we can go ahead and glue this down. And I'm using 2 colors. You guys know that many times I use just 2 colors, not monochromatic, but I don't know, is this the word duochromatic? I really like to use 2 colors, 3 at the most, because I think it just really highlights the colors that I'm using. And I think these colors look so pretty together. So now I'm going to bring my little machine back up, and we're going to cut a little bow. And I have this bow. Where is my bow? Oh, there it is. Okay. This is from the Country Wreaths die set. And it's just the cutest little bow. And I thought it looked really cute on the bookmark. So I'm just, you know, it's not a real bow. It's a die cut bow, and it's pretty detailed. That's why I really like this one. Oh, Renee, good to see you from Columbus, Ohio. That's okay. I'm glad you were able to join us. Okay, so check out this little bow. The Country Wreaths die set has a lot of great things. That little bow is so cute. You'll be able to see it a little bit better when I get it. Here, let me just set it on the pink. Is that not so adorable? I love it. I actually keep those dies right here near me so that I can grab that little bow because it is so adorable. Okay, so I'm just cutting that out to get ready. We're gonna place that on in a minute. And the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to stamp our sentiment using copper clay ink. And I haven't used this ink very much, so I'm a little wondering. In fact, it doesn't look like I've ever used it, does it? I've used the cardstock. Let me get the glasses on here. And I'm wondering, it could be very juicy and very dark. So let's give it a little test here. We'll see. No, it's pretty good. I kind of like this happiest birthday. Oh, by the way, it's from the So Refreshing stamp set. I just can't stop using it. I really can't. I tried to make something with lemons and stuff, and I ended up with the bookmark. But I like the happy birthday sentiment, so I'm using that. And then I'm going to punch this out with the 1 3/4 inch circle punch, like this. Just like that. Okay. And this is more of the layering of the bookmark, okay? Just like that. Isn't that kind of cute? Now, here is something else I want to show you before we glue this stuff down. I'm wondering if any of you got what's called the sheer ribbon combo pack. It really wasn't highlighted that much in the catalog, but I wanted to show you guys how gorgeous it is. Check this out. Look at these beautiful ribbons. They're all lined with silver on the top and bottom side, and they are so, so pretty. Let me just even hold them up here so you can see them better. They're kind of satiny, but they're called sheer ribbon. It's called the sheer ribbon combo pack. And if you got my ribbon share, you got some of each of these. They all three come together, and I think they're so beautiful. And I'm just starting to use them. I used the yellow on something the other day, and I just loved it. But it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think it's going to be my favorite ribbon. I really do, in the whole catalog. So what I'm going to do here is just cut a little bit of ribbon, and we're going to, just because it's so pretty, I wanted to put it on the bookmark. And we're just going to tuck it up under the bookmark, kind of like this. Let me just see if it could be too long. Let me see. So I kind of want it to maybe come down like that, and we'll put this. Okay, I think that will work. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to use some dimensionals to it. You know what, I am going to cut this just a bit shorter now that I'm thinking about it. Just a hair. Just a tiny bit shorter. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to use the dimensionals to adhere the ribbon and adhere the circle. So I'm going to put the ribbon just like that. I hope you can see it. Do you see how I've doubled it up here? It's pink on pink, so I'm not sure. And then the little tails are sticking out. So let me just leave that to the side while I get a couple dimensionals. I'll just stick those on my hand here for a second. Okay, now we'll put the ribbon back where I want it. And we'll put one dimensional over here to adhere that side, and we'll put another dimensional up here to adhere that. And we've got our ribbon adhered already, and all I'm going to do, I think, is put, let's see, maybe one more in this area that will secure our circle. 3 is plenty. That ought to keep that hooked on. And there we'll put our sentiment circle right on there. I might need to stick another one under there. It looks a little lopsided. Can you see what I mean? It's all adhered in one area, so it's sticking up a little bit here. Let me just do that. Usually I can do this and get those right under there. Okay, we'll try this. There, all fixed. Isn't that kind of cute? Let me pull it down a little bit. All right, now we're going to glue our bow on, and it's really almost done. I have some little bling things to show you that I don't know if you've noticed, and we're going to use those today. So I'm just putting tiny dots of glue on the back of that bow. Oh, it's getting ready to rain, Renee? Ooh, lovely. Okay, so here's our little bow. I'm going to hold it down for a minute. Isn't that really just kind of a fun bookmark? You could even make it into a card. You really could. All right, now the gems or embellishments I wanted to show you. I don't know if you guys saw these. They're called opaque ovals, and I haven't even opened them. So let's open them and check them out. because I thought one of the colors is, well, I thought it was, it doesn't say the color. It's looking a little purple now that I have it here. I thought it was Bubble Bath. Let's check it out. But do you see how they're ovals? I thought we would put that right in there. Is that too purpley looking, do you think? Maybe it's Fresh Freesia. Let me look in the catalog. We can't have that. Let's see. There, I had the ribbon marked if you were looking for it. It's on page 143, that beautiful ribbon. Let's find these little guys. Okay, number 7. Yeah, it's supposed to be Bubble Bath, but it just looks a tiny bit purple there, doesn't it? With all the, what I get for living in the country with lousy internet service. Oh, I'm sorry, Ian. Linda, it's going to rain for you tomorrow too. So I guess it is supposed to be Bubble Bath, but it does look just a little bit, it looks a little bit purple there. So there are the 2 different bookmarks. This one came out smaller. I didn't mean for it to. I guess I was not paying that much attention. Anyway, I think they're pretty cute, and I thought you guys might really like them today. Just something different, and showing you some new products. The tag topper punch, the nested. You've seen those. The in color designer series paper, the bow, the embellishments. Oh, it does look pink on camera. Okay, great. Thanks, Holly. Yeah, I just think it's kind of cute. It's just now, I do have one other thing to show you. Hold on. So, do you want to see all my playing around? I usually play around for a while before I get it right. And here I tried to do them with the lemons. And I don't know, I didn't like it all as much, but those were some tests. And then for my courage, I'm making everything for the Courage and Faith class. I'm putting that all together for the ones who subscribe to it or pre-ordered. And so I made this one for the Courage and Faith class. So there are 5 different samples for you of what you can do. I thought this sentiment, this Bible verse, fit perfectly on that long nested die. But you can just play to your heart's content, have lots of fun, make bookmarks. I think that tag topper punch is pretty fun. So, okay, let's turn you up. We're having a good time, and we're just gonna turn you up. It was kind of a quick little project today, but also, easy. We like easy projects, and to give someone a nice little gift, put in a birthday card. You can just make it the size of a birthday card. I think this one, I don't know why I cut it so small. I meant for this to be the other size, but this will probably fit in one of our envelopes. Let me see. Here's one of my lemon envelopes. Whoops, I have in a plastic bag. Let's see. Yep, that size will fit right inside. Oh, I forgot you're not on. I thought you were, I had you turned down. That size will fit right inside one of our envelopes. So that would be great. And let me measure it again for you guys. Let me see here. So I can tell you if you want to put it into your, into an envelope. So yeah, that is about 5 3/4. I think I cut it about 1 inch off. I do. A 5 3/4 inch piece of Bubble Bath for the backing. So that's a smaller one, which is kind of handy. Hi, Cherie. I hadn't seen you before. You like the blue and yellow combo, Lori. Yeah, it is beautiful. You just can't go wrong with any shade of blue and yellow. You really can't. If you have navy, any blue, and most yellows go so perfectly. It's something pleasing to the eye, right? Well, I think we should give away some prizes. Oh, good, Linda. I'm glad you like them. So last Friday, our prize is 5 or 6 of these little note cards, which are super cute, that I made. And so they're a nice little packet of note cards, and they even have little flowers on the back of the envelopes. And the winner, whom I think I've seen her here today, Marcia Long, is the winner of the package of note cards, little thank you notes. Marcia, congratulations. Kathy Orderly, good to see you. Vicki Eakins, I guess I've seen you before on here, down here today, but when I see your names pop up, I'm just happy to see it again. So Marcia Long, congratulations, and I have your address. I'll get these out to you. Unless you've changed address, and then you should email me. So you're going to get this packet of cards. I'm happy to be able to send them to you. So for next week, the person for next week, the prize is going to be a bone folder. I had a few extras. These were my my gift for the host code last month, and I ordered a bunch. I had a lot of orders last month because we had some special deals. And so I ordered a whole bunch of bone folders. I think I went crazy with bone folders. So we're going to be awarding a few bone folders, but you know what? You can always use a new one. So that's our prize for next week. So I want to tell you that, yes, you did send me a new address, and I've got it, Marcia. So next week I won't be here on Wednesday. My best friend from college invited me to come up to San Luis Obispo to stay a few days with her. So I'm going on Sunday, and I'm coming back on Wednesday afternoon on the plane. So I'll just barely miss our time together. But I think I've mentioned her to you before. She does have some lung issues, and she called and wanted me to come up, and so I'm going to go spend a few days with her. And you can pray for Ellie and my husband. They're going to be hanging out together while I'm gone. But I'm really looking forward to go visiting her. So I won't be back for our Wednesday live, but I will be here a week from today. I'll be back for that, and I will miss spending time with you guys. But I know I'm going to have a good time getting away. She's already planned lots of fun things for us together. We've been friends since college, before I got married, so we've been friends over 50 years. And I'm really, really looking forward to it. And the weather up there in San Luis Obispo is a little bit cooler. So if it gets hot down here, I will be a little cooler up there with her. She even has, she has kind of like a farm ranch, and she's got goats. So I said, I might need to look at the goats, if they have some babies. So I might post a picture if I get to play with the baby goats. We'll see. Okay, so you guys have a wonderful weekend. It's so good to see you, and I will see you next week. And be sure, while I'm gone, if you want those tutorials, place an order in my online store and use that host code. And all on my computer. I'm taking my computer with me so I can